Welcome to basketball hell.
Sometimes I miss Bonzi Wells.
The Maloofs wanted to sell,
But Stern said, here we stay.
I trade my soul for Koufis.
Having Poojatter was bliss.
Rudy Gay didn't want this.
But that was the Kang's way.
Bring back the golden.
Mikey Moore's hair was flowing.
Quincy AC swollen.
Ready for a rebuild, baby. Max double-double. He's going crazy. And so is Plowden. Cardwell's not lazy. It's hard to look at our record, baby. But Killian Hayes, his hair's so wavy. Thank God for Precious. He shows up daily. And Doug McDermott attracts the ladies. And Daquan Jeffries is on a 10-day. If he keeps dunking, we'll sign him maybe.
Welcome back to the Kang Gang Pod. The Sacramento Kings lost another one.
Are you popping DJ Khaled right now?
I know he's not from Atlanta, but hey, we lost 123-113 to the Atlanta Hawks. The red hot Atlanta Hawks. Lion. The Atlanta Hawks, man. Shouts out CJ McCollum. That guy, he's still got it. Year 14 or year 13?
Year 13, year 14, wherever
Doesn't
it
matter.
is.
He's putting up buckets, man. But our young guys, man, I have to say.
I'm the double Daquans.
The double Daquans,
Let's
man.
go.
The Daquan show, the Jeffries, the Plowden. These guys are awesome. Shouts out Daquan Jeffries in his second game with the Sacramento Kings. I mean,
For a second stint with the team.
Yes. Welcome back to the NBA, Daquan.
Let's go.
And, dude, it was... I just got to say, I know we were talking about it in previous episodes, but, man, that guy could leap. That guy had an incredible dunk tonight. Daquan Plowden was just knocking down big threes. I think I'm...
Ninth straight double-digit game for Daquan Plowden, by the way, too.
Ninth straight.
I believe it's 9 straight.
He's been extremely consistent. I think our young core, what we have right now is we're playing really good at the tail end of the season with this young roster, which is really exciting for the future. I mean, I love the way Doug has our young guys playing. Like, everyone knows how to play with Max really well right now. Daquan Plowden's finding where to get his own. Devin Carter, Nee Clifford, obviously they didn't have like the greatest of nights tonight, but like it's all kind of coming together in a weird way, but we're still losing games, obviously, which is great for the future. But these guys are figuring things out, and it's just, I like what I'm seeing.
But I'll say this, too. I think it's really important because when we're keeping our games close, like the Orlando game, we were underdogs by 18 points. And yeah. And we had a 2-point game going into it. And the fact is, obviously, the Kings are playing at a very great level right now. And this is just great stuff. You want to see tough competitive losses, one that help you shape up for the future. You don't want to see those 20 to 30 point losses that you took to the Pelicans or to like teams like the Orlando Magic. And let's not forget this, right? The Magic and the Hawks came into G1C and absolutely obliterated them. So this was kind of a personal game for the Kings, being like, hey, these guys kicked your ass by 40 points at our home turf. Make it competitive. And that's exactly what the Kings did. They had a 7-point lead in going into like the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, and they kept it competitive throughout the entire game. Obviously, the rest of the second quarter kind of is where the tides began to shift for the Hawks, but the way it is like you can take a lot of those positives. Daquan Plowden is on a tear right now, shooting above 40% from three, which is incredible with how poor the Kings have been shooting all year. And it's his 9th straight double-digit game. Like that, these are moments where you can say like Daquan Plowden is going to be a very valuable piece for us going into next year. Same thing with Maxime. Same thing with Nee Clifford. Same thing with Killian Hayes or Devin Carter, wherever we go. So these are really valuable minutes right now. And this is exactly what I was talking about in previous episodes with the pod. It's like, I just want to see the young guys play well together. I want to see them gel. I want to keep it competitive, but losses are losses, right? You can't really complain about that because tomorrow you go up against another team you're tanking with Brooklyn. We'll get into that in the very end. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting one. It's the second on the back-to-back. We'll get there. But you just take it one game at a time. You learn from it. You grow from it. You hopefully, as a young team, you learn how to take care of the ball. And that's, I think, the next thing for this young team is to practice taking care of the ball. Because there was a lot of turnovers tonight in that game.
No, yeah. I would say that in tonight's game and in that Orlando game, we had two very competitive games. And Daquan Plowden, like you were saying, like he fills that void that we've been needing this whole season, is shooting from the 3-point line. There's been so many games where we're under 10 threes a game, and like he is doing something that is a position of need, and it's what we've been missing for a long time. And I think that's why I was preaching to the choir that get this guy on a main contract. I mean, I think it doesn't matter his age. He's playing like fantastic for the situation that he got thrown into, and I think it's great for his development. And what this young core is doing right now is only going to make them better. I think this is going to give them like something to build off of in the training camp and in the summer. Like now, Dylan knows what he needs to work on. Max, Neek, you could go down the line. Everyone knows what they need to work on in the offseason. And they're all excited to get better. Like this was a year that no one was expecting to get these type of minutes, and now they've tasted that, and they want to keep that, and they want to keep growing as a team. And I think that's these type of games are phenomenal for our young core, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come, obviously. Let's talk a little bit about that Orlando game a little bit.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting game.
We were watching it at Mojo's. Man, we'll talk about trivia night in a second, because if you're not showing up,
you got to come to the next two, man. If you're not going to a trivia night, these next two you need to show up for.
Yeah.
Especially the next two Mojo events.
Yeah, next two Mojo events are must, especially the one in May. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, we made Orlando sweat. That was an intense finish to the game. Obviously, for the tank, Kings fans were a little nervous, but that just like outside. If you put that aside, like the way we were competing against a team that needs a win more than anything, you couldn't ask for a better amount of energy that we were displaying.
Exactly. And
Orlando.
And also another thing too, Orlando came into G1C and blew us out. So that's another instance where Doug said into our locker room, into the Kings locker room, there's like, these guys beat you by 25 plus. Like, don't do that again.
And Orlando was a desperate team to get a win. They did not want to keep that losing streak going. They are fighting like if you look at the Eastern Conference standings right now, they are neck and neck with a bunch of teams right now. And like if you keep losing at this crucial time, like your play-in positioning, potential leapfrogging into the playoffs, like these games matter so much. And the fact that the Sacramento Kings, one of the bottom 4 teams in the NBA, did that to them on their home court, I was proud of the boys then. And then in tonight's game, like you see what worked there and they do it again, and it's just, yeah, good things are happening, and I like what I'm seeing. I really do. I'm proud.
Yeah,
I feel proud of what. I'm sure Doug does too, and I'm sure all that young core is kind of just like, even though it's not resulting in wins for them, they know that they're continuously elevating, which is great to see.
Yeah, and even DeMar DeRozan, right? Like, he's closing in on passing Dominique Wilkins the last 2 games, right? He had 33 and 11 assists in that Orlando game, and then tonight, he had a cool 20-plus points.
Yeah, so he's going to pass in the Brooklyn game.
Yeah, he'll pass in the Brooklyn game. 22 points tonight. So he's going to pass it. It's going to happen in the Brooklyn game. That's going to be a very good chance it happens. And so that's just adding to the legacy, and it's just right now, I really like this whole thing where the young guys are getting energy, but even DeRozan is still getting his buckets. I really like how he's facilitating for the young guys too, especially in that game. He was doing a lot of pick and rolls with Max Reynaud, just swing movement with Daquan Plowden, getting him involved. It was just a lot of great ball movement too. So when DeRozan has 11 assists on your team, that's something you got to say, like, man, this guy is doing all the right stuff, making swings, doing all the stuff, sprays, pick and rolls, all those things really, really matter. And so if that keeps going, and Russell Westbrook is also a guy on the bench just talking to Devin Carter, and you see him just being like, hey, this is how you got to just find these guys and just be like this. And so the veterans on the bench are really doing a fantastic job of helping the young guys play too, because that's a huge thing as well. Yeah,
I think everything's going the way that it's supposed to go. They're playing hard. They're losing close games against good teams too. These are all teams that are fighting for playoff contention in the East, and we're going in on the road as a team that you see on the schedule, you're like, oh, this should be an easy win. We're not making it easy for them, which is great. So, yeah, last 2 games have been fantastic. Our trivia night at Mojo's was incredible. I think this is one of the most fun ones that we've had in a while. The team that came up on top, the trivia was pretty difficult. It was definitely some more obscure questions, but that's what it's about. Ball knowledge, getting deep into that bag. We had a great time. Shouts to everyone that showed up. But the one that we have coming up after April, May 10th, it is confirmed. Flyer has not been released yet, but because it's a little bit too early, but we are going to be hosting a draft lottery watch party. And I want the entire fan base. I want as many people to come on Mother's Day. Bring your mothers to Mojo's.
And bring your dogs.
Yes, and bring your luck, because that's what's going to matter most. We need the lottery gods to protect us that day and get us what we deserve. So that's what I'm really, really excited for coming in May. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And trivia night in April. So
let's go.
We got a lot of fun stuff planned. So stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah, we do. I mean, that's the one. You might see some of us go out and just be like, hand out flyers, just like do it old school. So
you might. I want this to be our biggest event. I'm thinking about doing it too.
I'm thinking about going out there on a Doko on a weekend and just being like, hey,
just hand them out.
Just hand them out.
Be like, hey, this is a spot, because like everyone's going to be watching. The thing is, trivia nights, not everyone wants to participate. I understand, like you could be a little nerve wracking, I guess, to go into an event, but this is different, where it's a televised event. We want everyone, because the entire city is going to be watching that. Why not all of us that love this team more than anything watch it together?
And then after that, you just go to Sunday sessions right by Torch Club, and then you go dance your ass off
with your mother.
Yes, that's the way. That's the way to do it.
Are you and Lise going to Sunday sessions?
I'm gonna take her to Sunday sessions.
She would have. Dude,
I think she would have a good time.
If you take her to Sunday session, I know what I'm doing Sunday night after the lottery.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, we'll celebrate number one pick
at the Torch Club. Shout out to Jay Sweds and the Lab Rats.
Yeah, shout out Lab Rats. Shout out Jacob Swedlow. Shout out Joey Archie. Shout out Miguel Resendez. All the homies in there. Shout out to all of you.
They're putting in mad work for the music scene. So shouts out to them. I got to give a big shout out to my boy Jeff Harris.
Let's go!
Shout out my boy Jeff Harris. Last night, Friday night, San Francisco, Jeff ties the knot in the Presidio. A beautiful day, a beautiful wedding. Him and Talia had the most beautiful day, and I was just so honored to be there. I was about to give a big shout out to Jeff. Me and Jeef were going crazy on the dance floor. Hey, you know the song? You know the song Satisfaction?
Oh, dude, yes.
That might be
elite song choice.
The greatest song of all time.
Elite song choice, by the way.
And shouts out Tyler Bailey. Oh my God. Shouts out to his whole groomsmen. They all are aware of what we're doing here on the Kang Gang Pod. So if you guys are listening tonight, I love you guys. I had so much fun with you guys on Friday. Oh man. Everyone was showing love. Everyone was showing love to the KGP at the wedding, which was just so cool. So everyone, appreciate everyone for showing love. That's just awesome. Sam Tehrani, he loves the Bruno Mars renditions that we did. Everyone was just giving love, and it was just so cool. I was like, weddings are just so special because everyone's mood is just at the highest of highs, and it's making me real excited for August, baby.
Let's go.
But yes, Sacramento Kings. March Madness. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot, man.
Shouts out Andrei Stojakovic making it to the Final Four.
Shout out Keaton Wagler. I really like his game, by the way.
Let the people know who this guy is, because RT is studying.
I'm studying the prospects right now, because when we talk about the top 10, right? We talk about the top 10. We talk about guys like the top 3. We don't need to say their names. Everybody and their mothers knows their names. Shout out Mother's Day, by the way. But when it talks about Caleb Wilson, Darius Acuff, Kingston Flemings, LeBaron Philon, who, by the way, had a great game against Michigan. But the guy that's kind of getting under the radar on all this is Keaton Wagler. I really like his game a lot. He is a very, very good shot creator. He is a very good...
What position is he?
He is a guard. So
how tall?
6'4", I believe. 6'4", 6'2", yeah.
6'4" guard. Oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah, 6'4". Let me double check. I think it's 6'4".
Because if you are hyping up a guy who's a little bit, shorter in height. A lot.
Even better, 6'6".
Okay, see, now we're talking, because a lot of Kings fans, they hear the 6'3s, the 6'2s, they're like, we've done that,
And that's like the similar profile for like a Trae Young or a Ja Morant.
Yeah.
But like a 6'6" guard
6'6 is
and it's a great scorer. He's averaging 17 points right now. He's doing on great efficiency, 41% from 3 on 5 attempts.
How's his defense? How does he share the ball?
I mean, he has 4.3 assists per game, which is great for a college guard.
Is he locking in on the other side of the ball?
That kind of remains to be seen. I do like a lot of his offensive game. I haven't really studied a lot of his defensive side of the game.
You're just in awe about what he was doing.
And offensively, he's carrying a Illinois team to the Final Four, which is incredible. Like he is playing at a very great level right now. And honestly, him and Andrei Stojakovic, shout out to him. They just have been playing some very, very great basketball. So yeah, I'm in it with Keaton Wagler. I mean, he had 18, 7, 7 in his first game. He's doing a lot of the right things that you want as a guy that is your guy. So
obviously, like, the spotlight is on him right now because they're winning, they're upsetting teams. Do you think like he's just looking a lot better because like he's one of the guys that are remaining? Like, where do you think he's gonna? Is he like a Walter Clayton where he'll go like later in the draft?
He's always been like at the top of the list for sure. But like I think the one thing that's
I honestly haven't been hearing about him. So like this is like my first time like hearing.
Yeah, well, he's been a guy that just does it really well. He's a great isolation scorer.
So where do you think he's falling right now? Like, where do the mock drafts have him? Like lottery?
Probably 6, 7
really?
round. Yes, like right around where like Acuff is going.
Oh wow!
Right around where Kingston Flemings is going. Right where LeBaron Philon is going. Like he's in that range.
Where's Michael Brown Jr. at the moment?
He's probably the tier below those guys.
So explain to the people like the different tier. Obviously, like there's the A tier.
A tier. I would say the top 10 is listed by 4 tiers. So the 4 tiers are obviously can't miss guys: AJ DeBonsa, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson. Those are pretty much your 3. Then I think it gets a little bit more tricky because Caleb Wilson is like in a tier of his own, in my opinion, because of just what he does on both sides. Like he's a great two-way player. But then that 3rd tier is pretty much, I would say, it would be Kingston. That's where Kingston Flemings is. That's where LeBaron Philon is. Acuff. And then that's where Keaton Wagler is. And then that 4th tier, which is pretty much rounds out the top 10, is where Michael Brown and Yaxel Landenberg and Braden Burries are.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I list my 4 tiers.
You helped out a lot because that makes it... That just shows... Because like I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, anyone in the top 13, like that's going to like revolutionize your team. But the way you're painting it, it's more as like... Top 3 for sure. Like these are guys that are gonna be like cornerstones for a long time. You build around them type of players. The 2nd tier is like you kind of they could get to that level. We're not gonna count that out. Mm-hmm. But that 3rd level is more of like the plug and play.
But that's like a great two-way guy. Like Caleb Wilson's a great two-way guy,
which is so important. It's
great, yeah. And like obviously Caleb Wilson's not an elite 3-point shooter. Mm-hmm. So but what he makes up for it is on the defensive end. And him being a great rim run guy, that's also makes a big valuable difference. So
I know I think it was Golden One Center or I think it was actually the NBC studio. They did like something where one of the ladies went out to the fan base and was saying like, who if we have the number 1 pick, who do you think we should get? And there's a few people that say Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, and he's great.
And I think he just doesn't. Obviously, he's not playing right now, so it's making it like. We obviously have like his season to look out, but like the March Madness is where like you really
that's where the lights are, and Keaton Wagler right now has taken advantage of March Madness.
A bunch of guys have. And
this is the guy I'm most impressed by. Obviously, Darius Acuff has been phenomenal.
He's been awesome.
But
he did his job.
He did his job. He's been doing his job. He's been doing his job. But Keelan Wagler has really, really just done a lot of things. He's improved on the defensive side of the ball for March Madness.
I could see Acuff like a 5'6" right now.
Yeah, I do too. And I think Wagler could be right next to him.
Yeah.
Because I think Wagler has taken over Flemings.
Really?
Yes.
I know you were a big Sean Kingston guy.
And way too beautiful girls. But the way I say it is like you gotta think about it this way. Keelan Wagler, you can take me there. So yeah.
We gotta do Sean Kingston soon.
Yeah, we gotta do.
He's got so many hits.
I got a couple in mind.
his whole discography.
And if we don't get to the rest of the season, next season.
Hey, just be patient. If Johnny was here, he would say, "Could we do eeny meeny?"
By the way, shout out to the Yankees sweeping the Giants.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Baseball's back, baby.
Was it 3 games they played?
Yeah, 3 games.
They weren't even that close, right?
No, and the Giants couldn't even score. They only scored 1 run.
The whole 3?
Yeah. Imagine that.
It's honestly really
And the
sad.
GOAT Judge had 2 home runs, too. So, way to bounce back after a rough first game. I love you.
2 home runs in 3 games. That's
Pretty good. Pretty good, Jim.
Imagine you do that, like you average that the whole season. Would that break a record?
Yeah, the most home runs in a single season was Barry Bonds.
Which
and he
was
had 71.
71?
So you could break it. I mean, it's very doable. I think Judge and Ohtani are like the only ones that could probably break it.
Yeah, 71. That's basically like one.
You got to get one. Yeah, you got to
basically
one every 3 games.
2.5 games.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
Man, different level. 756. Never forget.
Yeah.
Right, or 57.
Yeah, 756.
56. Okay.
He has 7062, but the 756 was
Oh,
that was
That was-
Oracle. That was Oracle.
that's what it was.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Insane. Artesian baseball, football, soccer.
Old Tommy baseball.
Hockey.
You can't forget old Tommy baseball.
Old timey.
Yeah, old timey baseball when we had Drew on the show. I was locked in.
Unbelievable. What game was this?
This is
We're 19 and 50.
19. I think we were 19 and 50. 56. You were probably 19 and 56. Let's go.
Hey, I remember that year. 1956 was a great year.
That's the year my dad was born.
An even better year.
Even better year. The goat was born.
The goat was born.
The goat was born.
So 1956, let's put that together. So 20 plus 56, 76, 75 games. We have 7 left. 77 games left.
7 games left, and we got one more. We got more, and then we go on to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we got the back-to-back. No faith in Brooklyn. Hoodie Allen. We're going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is a huge game. Can you pull up the East standings?
Yeah, my gosh.
What would this do if Brooklyn won? If Brooklyn beats us tomorrow?
Brooklyn, they would move. I think they would tie with the Wizards. So they would tie with the Wizards.
What are they? Where do they stand right now?
They are 14th. Yeah, 14th in the West. So it's basically the 13th or 15th in the East is separated by a game and a half.
Ooh, I honestly think. Here's my prediction. We said something crazy about their franchise. We said they went 0 for 5. I think.
You think Jordy's going to say something?
I think they saw. I think at least one of someone within the Brooklyn organization is going to show them that clip and say they said that Brooklyn's draft went 0 for 5. And he's going to point to the rookies who are healthy and he's going to say,
Ben Surratt.
Hey, Ben went off against us.
Nolan Touré.
Hey, Touré, and they're say Ben Surratt, Nolan Touré.
I think Danny Wolf
and Igor Demon on the bench. I know you might not play because of a health reason.
Because of an injury.
I want you guys to shut up those Kings fans.
I thought you said shut up, period.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say that's
I want you
wild.
to shut those Kings fans up because they're going to be singing a song about you guys. So make sure that you get it done. So I believe that Brooklyn is actually...
Danny Wolf's out. He can't do it.
All right. Well, Danny, you are a Phantom.
Go and Ghost, baby.
You're a Danny Phantom boy.
Go and Ghost.
But anyways, I do believe that they're gonna bring it in Barclays Center. Beautiful arena. I know you spent some time there.
I did.
You went to the Jay-Z concert there, right?
I did.
In what, 2013 you were there?
2013, 2014.
Yeah, so our team knows the Barclays Center like the back of his palm. One of the greatest tours of his life. Yeah, Brooklyn's an incredible borough. Don't get me wrong. Shouts out New York. That's one of the best boroughs out there.
Yeah.
But we need you to bring it against us, all right? We don't want no cakewalk. I want this game to go down to the wire. And whoever wins. And you'll be hearing from us after.
Yeah, win or lose, we'll be here. Win or lose, we will be here.
We will be here.
Yeah, we got 7 more games to go. We got to enjoy it. The season's coming to an end very soon.
It is. We have 7 more games. Adam Silver is making headlines right now. This is how we'll end the pod.
Oh, we gotta talk about
or
this.
Should we wait for Johnny? Maybe we wait for Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to
We'll
talk about this though, because the Pacers and the Jazz,
Did you see what the Pacers did?
Yes. Okay. They got fouled with 0.1 on the clock, and Jay Huff misses both free throws. Investigate the Pacers, man. Investigate them.
If the Pacers end up with the worst record in the NBA, they're going to have one of either Caleb Wilson, AJ DeBanza, Darren Peterson, or Boozer.
Is that pick is like, if they fall out to 5, that goes to the Clippers though, right? Because I think if it falls out to 5, it goes to the Clippers.
The Pacers?
Yeah. So it's a coin flip. So it's a coin.
No, is it?
I think it's, because it's 5 through 9. It's 5 through 9 protected. Yes. So it is essentially a coin flip.
I did not know this.
Yeah, it is a coin flip.
Yeah, but J Huff, man, I've seen you make free throws before. That was
because if it goes to it's basically a coin flip. Because if it goes to 5, it goes straight to the Clippers. It's literally the most 50-50.
If you get bottom,
so if you get 5, it automatically goes to the Clippers.
wait, I mean, if you're the worst team in the league, it's top 4 automatic? Or is it top 5 automatic?
It's top 5 automatic.
Oh, I thought it was top 4.
Remember, because it's a 47% chance you get the 5th pick.
Oh, dude, I could see it now. Dude, wait. So if it's not 1 through 4, then it goes to the
Clippers. Yes. That's the whole drama behind it.
Hey, shouts out the Clippers, man. They are fun to watch right now.
Ty Lue is very close to his prediction.
Dude, Darius actually, which is wild, which is being 41-41. Darius Garland is going crazy right now. Kawhi, the Claw, is playing fantastic. Ben Mathurin off the bench. They have 3 great pieces on that team. So, Clipper Nation, shouts out to you.
Oh, if they get the 5th pick too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Archie, I did not know that.
And then and then if it's too guard heavy, they can pretty much trade that and get like a good center. They can just they can get an extra wing.
The Clippers
they have so much leverage. If it's literally the Pacers top pick is determined by basically a coin flip.
A 5-sided coin.
Yes, wild.
That's actually so crazy. Wait, what were you going to say about the other team?
Oh, about the Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz, they were tied in the 4th quarter, and then they pulled all their guys like they always do. But then the Nuggets won, and so it's like, that's another team we got to look out for.
I know. What are they?
They're taking hard.
Are they at 20 wins or 21
They're 21 wins.
Okay.
They're taking
we still have a little bit of a cushion, but yeah, this next game against Brooklyn is the one game that we predicted that we would most likely win in the final 10. So this will be the final 7. So their 7th to last game. It's going to be an interesting one. So you'll hear from us tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. Is there anything else we need to talk about? I know it's a short pod. It's just
130th episode, by the way.
Yeah,
let's
130, man. That's crazy. That's That's like the Kings' average points in 2023.
I still miss that team in 2023.
I will never stop thinking about that team.
Never. People in the comments are like, all these guys think about, they're going to be in 2050 and still think about the 2023 team. Yeah, because
you're not wrong. You're
not wrong, because that was a special year for all of us.
I just appreciate that all of the comments on our videos now, people are rallying behind the loyalty. That's what happens when you're loyal. If there's one thing that I could wish for you, one characteristic that you could add to your self-being, being loyal. Not just in fandom, in every part of your life. And you know who's the most loyal? Ryan Thomas Clark. RTC.
Well, I'm also saying to the most loyalist person ever on the planet.
Marvin Bagley.
That's right, baby. Let's go. Marvin Bagley, clutch time, baby. Let's go.
Thank
24
you so much
points.
for watching. Marvin Bagley, I think because we've been mentioning you so much, you've been playing fantastic basketball, and we are so proud of you. We knew you had this in you. Injuries held you back. We love you, Marvin.
Let's go.
We love Marvin.
We love Marvin. We love Marvin. Let's go.
Have a great night.